Awesome, awesome. So, with that, I just want to say that the Service Cloud, as you probably all know, has been one of our most consistently innovative and exciting product lines, and you're going to see from the team that presents here today just why that is. So it's my pleasure now and privilege to present the leader of that team, the Senior Vice President and General Manager of our Service Cloud product line, Mike Milburn.
Thank you, Fergus.
Good job.
Thank you. Welcome, Service Cloud Keynote. For some of you guys, I might be a new face. I might be a fresh face. But I've been in your business and in the business of customer service for over 15 years. And for the last 9 years, I've been here at Salesforce on the Service Cloud team. And what I've been doing is I've been out in the field with you, our customers, helping you architect, helping you build, design, and implement Service Cloud success all over the world. And today, we're going to make history. We're going to make history today because with the over 5,000 people in this room that care very deeply and passionately about the business of customer service, this makes today one of the largest customer service events ever. And that's where I want to start today. I want to start off by thanking each and every one of you in the audience. I want to thank our customers, our partners, and our prospects for the unbelievable and amazing relationship that we've built together. We've built a relationship based off of transparency. You guys have such a fiery passion towards delivering amazing service for your customers that it's inspired us. And it's inspired us to deliver a roadmap together, an incredible roadmap that since we were just here last year, less than 12 months ago, has delivered over 120 amazing features and functions. Amazing features and functions, like the service community templates that allow each and every one of your businesses to stand up instantly, rich communities so your customers can get self-service. And the compact case feed that takes our unbelievable pioneering case feed and makes it even more productive for your agents. Now, this product that we've built together has been looked at by the industry. And for the fourth year in a row, we've been recognized by Gartner as the leader in the customer engagement Magic Quadrant. But the success that we've had is really a reflection of the success that each and every one of you have had in your centers. And I've been there with you in your centers. And you're driving unbelievable results with the Service Cloud. You're driving a 38% increase in your Net Promoter Score. You're driving an incredible 40% increase in your agent's productivity with the Service Cloud. And an astounding 40% increase in customer satisfaction. The most universally accepted measurement of the relationship between you and your customers. But you know what? We're not stopping there. And we're not stopping there because you're not stopping there. And your customers aren't stopping there. And we were on the stage last year. And we talked to you about a new world. And in this new world, your customers were increasingly more connected. They were more social. They were more mobile. And they were more connected than ever to the over 75 billion products. Products like a Fitbit that help you manage your personal fitness and health. And products like a home security and automation system. So that when you're at events like this, you can look at your home and loved ones and make sure that everything is okay back home. You know what? I'm in the process of moving from Chicago to San Francisco for this new role. And when I got the phone call from Alex Theone, he said, "You got the job," I had to pack up, and I had to close my house in Chicago, and I had to turn off the air conditioner at that time in Chicago. And I had to turn on the security system, I had to turn down the water, and I had to lock everything up because I was coming out to San Francisco. And for the last month, I've been here working on Dreamforce and working on the Service Cloud 1, but I had a problem. My friends called on Friday night, and they were coming in town to run the Chicago Marathon. And I'm out here working for Dreamforce for all of you, and they landed in Chicago, and it was never a problem. You know why? I pulled out my phone, I pulled out the app that manages my phone, and right then and there, I opened the doors, I turned off the security system, I turned on the heat, and at this time in Chicago, I turned on the heat, and everything was okay. And everything was okay because I'm connected. everything was okay because I'm connected, and my friends saw that I was connected. And this is what's changing in the world right now. What's changing is that customer experience is the new differentiator. For me, for my friends in this experience, for each and every one of you, and every one of your customers is experiencing this exact same thing right now. They're experiencing a world where no longer is price the number one decision maker. They're experiencing a world where it's not features and functions. They're experiencing a world where customer experience is the new brand differentiator. Now, doesn't this really mean, don't these examples and every story that each and one of you have, doesn't that really mean that your product is only as good as your service? Just say that again. Your product is only as good as your service. Now, I know it's really hard to deliver amazing service. I've been there with you, and I've seen the tools that you guys have used. I've seen what's available to you. Your tools were designed to take a phone call and answer that phone call. They were designed to take an email and just answer that email. They were never designed for this new connected world, where your customers want personalized service delivered to them. They want your organizations to be smarter and everybody to have the tools at their fingertips to help them. And in this new world, you have to move faster. You've got to move at the speed of your customers. So we thought about this problem, and we thought about it for you, and we thought about it with you, and we came out of Dreamforce last year inspired, and we worked with you guys. And right now, I want to introduce you to the product created to deliver this amazing kind of customer experience in this new world. And that product is the Service Cloud One. The Service Cloud One was designed on the customer success platform specifically for this new connected world. It was designed so that you could connect one-to-one with each and every one of your customers and deliver a personalized experience in each and every one of the apps. It was designed to be smarter, and we're going to give you tools so that every single person in your service organization can be smarter, from your agents to everybody. And it was designed to move faster, because your customers are moving faster. You need to stand up effortless service on day one. Effortless service on day one. So, what are the 3 pillars that you need to realize that you need to do in order to deliver amazing service with the Service Cloud One? There's 3 things. And the first is to deliver personalized service. And what is personalized service? What is it? Personalized service means knowing who your customers are and knowing where they are. And where are your customers? Your customers right now are on their mobile devices and they're in your apps. That's where your customers are right now. They're on their mobile phones and they're in the apps that you built. So what if you could help solve their problems? Help answer their questions, comments, and concerns in the context that they were having them in that app? And what if you could connect with them one-to-one when you needed to in a deeply personalized experience? Well, we thought about that. And right now, I'm going to introduce you to a solution that's going to deliver personalized service for you. And that solution is SOS for Apps. This is an incredible solution that we've built. With SOS for Apps, you can deliver personalized service to each and every one of your customers, wherever they are, instantly. In the context of your customers on your app having a problem, you can help and see where they're having a problem and guide them with an ultimate personal experience. And if you need to, you can embed an Amazon-like Mayday button right then and there in that app so that you can connect with them live, face-to-face in that app. So, sometimes your customers want self-service, though. Sometimes they want to help themselves on their mobile devices. So we thought about this too, and right now I want to introduce you to the service community templates. These templates allow each and every one of your businesses to stand up a community, and a community where your users can get self-service. And these communities are rich, and you can bring in back-end data into the communities so they can find the right answer the first time, the right time. And it's got responsive design, which means it works on each and every one of your devices that your customers are using, because they're using all sorts of mobile devices and tablets. And one of the most important things about these communities is that in this new connected era, your customers don't just want self-service, they want to help others. And that's one of the traits of service in this new connected world. Now, to introduce a company that embodies delivering personalized service, that is a flagship company, I want to introduce you guys to E-Trade. E-Trade is one of the most trusted financial services companies, and E-Trade is a pioneer in delivering personalized service. Let's take a look at E-Trade.
Critical to us is fulfilling the mission of democratizing investing. Part of that is building smarter investors. Part of that is reimagining how investing works. The Salesforce One platform is critical to us actually having the right depth of knowledge to achieve that goal.
We were an absolute disruptor to the industry. We were the first online. We were the first to mobile, on tablet as well.
We are really bringing wealth management to the broad spectrum of investors.
E-Trade's customer is high-tech, high-touch, independent, and looking for a partner to help validate their investment decisions. And Service Cloud helps us do that.
Our product is our value proposition and our service. That is the product. Getting the intelligence underneath that right, getting the experience right, that I think is actually the holy grail we're all going after. Our customers, both as general consumers and investors, are hyper multi-channel users.
Service Cloud enhances productivity as it allows our representatives to handle multiple support channels and engage with the customer more effectively than ever before.
Having a 360 view and also having an integrated sales, service, and marketing view of the consumer leads to happier investors.
Using the Service Cloud, Salesforce helps us provide a much more personalized experience for our customer base.
It minimizes the difference between branch and call center case handling. The evolution of the Salesforce platform has just exploded.
It certainly creates depth in the experience. It also creates tremendous breadth.
The lines of sales, service, and marketing have truly blurred.
And while those interactions may be very different, we have a holistic view of the customer relationship.
And it allows us to really be agnostic about source and really just think about getting, sort of that right nugget to the customer at the right moment, regardless of channel, regardless of touch point.
And the speed of execution is pretty tremendous.
The value of analytics in our industry is, almost immeasurable. And it is both because of the vast sort of volume and velocity of data and also because of its impact for us.
As we continue to collect that information, we can almost predict what they're calling us for.
Our customers can spend their time being better investors and not trying to sort of work through service issues.
The future of E-Trade looks faster, quicker, and more personalized.
We want to continue to innovate, and with Service Cloud, not only can we create the best customer experience, but we can continue our legacy of being online investment pioneers.
Using Salesforce, we've got this robust integrated ecosystem that brings together sales, service, and marketing and delivers that to our investors at the right moment through the right channel. That's nirvana.
Unbelievable video. Let's give a round of applause. Now I'd like to introduce Sarah Patterson, our Vice President of Product Marketing for the Service Cloud, to show us a demo of what E-Trade could look like with the Service Cloud One. Sarah?
All right, thank you, Mike. And hello, Dreamforce. How are you all doing today? Are you guys ready to see these incredible new products in action? Come on, let me hear you. I know it's lunchtime. Come on. All right, so we are going to dive into our first demo here, and we're going to take a look at how a company like E-Trade could reimagine their service experience to create a new world of personalized service. So here we're looking at Kevin's iPhone. Kevin is a longtime E-Trade customer, and right now he's commuting home from work on the train. Because we're living in this mobile world, he can do anything he wants right from his mobile phone. He can watch videos and movies. He can read the news. He can even check up and see how his favorite sports team is doing, and who here is excited to watch the Giants crush it in the playoffs game today. Come on. But right now, what Kevin needs to do is he needs to update his personal finances. Right from his mobile phone, he can dive into his E-Trade app. And here, he can take a look at his account balance. What he needs to do is, since Kevin just switched jobs, he's rolling over his 401k into a new IRA, and he needs to figure out where to invest these funds. Right here, under the Roth IRA, we see his available cash balance is up. These funds have hit his account. So now, he just needs to figure out where to invest them. Well, Kevin's a little bit like me. He's probably like some of you in the audience. He's not a finance expert. This is where he needs a little bit of help. And right now, where do you think he wants that help? Well, he wants it right in his mobile app, from the palm of his hand, wherever he is, even on the train commuting home. And now, with Service Cloud One, any company can spin up their own self-service communities faster than ever before, and these work seamlessly across any device, from your laptops to your tablets to your phones. He can go over to E-Trade's Education Center, and here, because we live in a visual world, he can watch videos to learn how to become a smarter, savvier investor. This one here on investing for retirement, that looks like it's got some good information. So he taps in and he watches this video, and this is fantastic. You know, it answers a lot of his questions. But for Kevin, this is a really big decision. This is his financial future. He doesn't want to make a wrong move. So this is where he needs a little bit of personalized help. Now, he knows that he could tap on the phone, he could call E-Trade, but he is on the train. This is not the time for him to talk about his personal finances. So instead, he taps to send a secure message. And this message goes straight out to E-Trade, to a financial consultant who can look up some information to figure out how Kevin can invest these funds. Now, let's check in on Kevin a little while later, after he's made it home from work, and we can actually see that, okay, he is a huge Giants fan. I guess that's what you call a sports cave or a man cave. He's sitting there getting ready for the playoff game when right there on his mobile phone, he gets a push notification from E-Trade, letting him know that they've pulled together some of this information he needs. He taps into that, and now he gets a note from his financial consultant, letting him know she can help walk him through how to make this big investment choice. Now, I want all of you to imagine what your business's personalized service looks like in today's day and age. What is that one-to-one experience, and how do you have it? Well, maybe Kevin sets up an appointment and goes into a branch and has that one-to-one interaction with his financial consultant. E-Trade is reimagining this. That's what we're showing here in this demo, this visionary demo. They're reimagining that this experience could happen from anywhere, even with Kevin sitting in his sports cave on his iPhone. That's what SOS for Apps enables any company to do. You can now embed personalized live support right into any mobile device. And this means that not only can your agents, your company, walk your customers through how to answer their questions, but you can even see exactly what is happening right on their mobile phone to solve that question faster than you ever could before. All right, let's see this product in action. The second that Kevin taps video call, this initiates that call back to the financial consultant at E-Trade headquarters. And when we accept that call, we now have a view right into Kevin's mobile phone. All right, I am going to jump in here and play the role of the financial consultant. Let's see if we can help Kevin out. Hi, Kevin, this is Sarah from E-Trade. I see that you're looking for some information here on how you can invest these rollover funds. I thought I could walk you through how to do that right here in your E-Trade mobile app. Would that be helpful?
Yeah, Sarah, that'd be great. I can see you on my phone. Can you see me?
Great question. I can't actually see you, but I can see what's going on right here on your mobile device. And I see that, all right, my video chat is actually blocking where we need to go. So why don't you tap on that and drag that out of the way? And now, what I want you to do is click on the menu button in the top left-hand corner here, and I'm going to walk you through the steps you need to take to find these right funds. Once you do that, oh, I see we still have to move this video chat out of the way. There we go. Now, click on this menu button in the top left-hand corner. Sorry, I'm not the cleanest drawer here. And then once we can go through this, I'm going to be able to walk you through exactly how to pull up all of this information. But right now, I see that because we do live demos here at Salesforce, we actually are having a little bit of a technical glitch here. But this is a vision of how companies like E-Trade can have this personalized service interaction, no matter where that customer is, in a one-to-one way. And with that, I'd like to welcome back Mike. Thank you, everyone.
All right, that was a great video and a great demo, Sarah. Now it is my privilege and my honor to introduce the CMO of E-Trade, Liza Landsman. Liza, please come up on stage. Thank you so much, Liza. Thank you for everything you're doing. What you're doing is absolutely incredible. Now, as the CMO, and I think you're actually the first CMO that's ever been in the Service Cloud keynote. As the first CMO, how do you think about service for you and for E-Trade?
It's critical for us because service is the heart of our customer experience, and that's what we're really trying to drive in marketing. So whether it is allowing our service professionals to have a deep 360 view of the customer and his experience, or just allowing us to more effectively move the work around to the most appropriate person.
That's amazing. You've had such a journey. And how has the Service Cloud, how has it helped you with that journey?
Well, look, I think, first and foremost, it's really allowed our service reps and other professionals to get immediately to the absolute right piece of information seamlessly and effortlessly, which is great for them and, reduces friction and challenges for our investors. One of the things that we really think about, though, is, to quote the famous Stan Lee quoting the immortal Voltaire, with great power comes great responsibility, right? And so the speed that this provides for us to be able to deploy these solutions means that we have to be even more thoughtful about exactly what we put in front of our service professionals and our financial consultants, because we can move so swiftly now. We need to make sure that our governance is still sort of healthy, smart, and thoughtful about the business, because we can do a lot more things a lot more rapidly than we used to be able to.
Well, Liza, thank you for everything you're doing. Thank you to E-Trade. And you just made another first. You're the first person to ever quote Voltaire in the Service Cloud keynote. That's amazing. Thank you so much.
Thanks very much.
Thank you. All right, the first pillar in delivering amazing customer experience in this new connected world was to be personalized. The second pillar is to be smarter. And again, I've been with you guys for a long time. I've been with you in the field, and I've seen the tools that you use. And your agents and everybody in your organization, they don't have the tools to service these new customers. They don't have them. And we wanted to build you guys some tools that could help everybody in your organization be smarter. And we started with your agents. Your agents are the lifeblood of your interaction center, of your engagement center, of where the customer experience can start. And now I want to introduce you to the Smart Agent Console. This is the new home for your agents. This is the new home where every piece of information is at their fingertips. Liza mentioned it. This is one of the places that drives amazing customer experience. Every single piece of information is right there for them. It's got a reimagined and redefined case feed that puts everything right there in a more efficient way for them. They have access to a new search so they can find information faster. They have knowledge, and they've got omnichannel so that they can see interactions coming in from any single channel. I know your agents. I've double jacked in with your agents. I've sat with them. Many of your agents are LinkedIn friends of mine. They're going to love this, and this is available right now. Now, being smart is not just about your agents. Being smart is about making everybody, every single person in your customer service organization smarter, which is why I want to introduce to you Analytics Cloud for Service. When we go visit you guys, you know what happens on our visits? We sit with your execs. We sit with your agents. And when it comes time to talk about metrics, you know what you guys do? You drag us past the call center, and you drag us to like this windowless room, where in this windowless room runs somebody that has all the metrics and results for your contact center. And I look on the wall, and there's all these archaic forms with all the metrics for your agents and your telephony systems and your workforce management, all those systems. But now, right now, with analytics for the Service Cloud, you can bring in any piece of data. You can bring in CTI data and telephony data. You can bring in HR data. You can bring in workforce management. You can bring in your survey data. Any piece of data you can bring in now and harness the power of that data on one single platform and marry that together with the data that's already coming in to your service organization. In one place, in one platform, you have every single piece of information that you need to manage your business and find out what's working and find out what's not working in your service organization right then and there. Alex Dayon said yesterday that this is analytics for the rest of us. This is the analytics for the customer service operations that you've never had before. Now, to take a look at this, I want to introduce a company that everybody in this room knows. An iconic company. The #1 leader in heavy manufacturing, and that company is Caterpillar. And for me, this story is really personal. This story is really personal because I remember when I got the phone call that said, let's go down to Cat, let's drive down to Peoria, and let's hear about a challenge that they had. And I remember being in the room when I heard from the Cat execs, and they said, we want to connect our iconic yellow machines, and they want to connect their employees and their partners and their dealers and everybody in this new, smarter network. And I remember right there where I was when I thought, this is the future. They want to do this. There's a company that wants to do this. And we helped them. And in 7 or 8 days, we created this ridiculous demo for them. And I brought the demo back to San Francisco, and I remember showing our executives at the time, this is the future of smarter service. And now, a year later, that system is deployed and live and drive amazing smart results for CAT. So it's my privilege and honor right now to bring up to the stage Shelley Becker, Divisional CIO for CAT. Shelley, come on up and get a round of applause. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Mike.
So, Shelley, you know, when you started this journey, and we talked about this last night at dinner, when you started this journey, what business opportunity or challenge did you see that led you down this path, that led you to where you are now today?
You know, Caterpillar is on an amazing journey, an absolute amazing journey, and it's really focused on the customer, focused on the customer's success. And if you look at where we've been a very product-focused company. We are looking to provide solutions to our customers, solutions that drive their success. And we're probably best well known in the industry right now in the mining sector for that. We've got solutions that range from fleet monitoring, health monitoring, all the way to autonomous solutions. I know you know what a mining truck looks like, but for those of you who don't, let me tell you, these things are huge, right? They'd have, one truck alone holds 217 taxi cabs. Imagine that driving, unoperated, no man in the machine, working in perfect concert with a whole fleet of machines, maximizing that miner's productivity. Those are the types of things that we're doing. And it's not just in the mining industry, the construction industry, one that is, you know, had flat productivity over the last decade, is one that's crying for help. Our construction customers, they have zero tolerance for machines failing, for any kind of project delay. And so we're introducing solutions that maximize their dirt movement, that take the operator out of the machine when it's an unsafe job situation, that, that maximize our productivity through making sure every single piece of machine is up and running the entire time.
That's absolutely incredible, and you're right, I've seen the machines, they're absolutely giant. Now, we're here today talking about customer experience. And as you connected these machines and your dealers and your partners and everybody in this new experience, how has that affected your customers' experience? And what can you share with the audience?
Absolutely. So, you know, we've been focused on data and getting data off our machines for a long time. That is not a new concept for us. I think really what we've done differently this time is we focused on it through the eyes of our customer.
Yeah.
So looking at it, doing customer interviews, what is it that they need? And in doing so, you know, we came across some amazing revelations. And just to put that into perspective, I'll walk you through what that looked like when we talked to our customers. So talking to John. John's a construction customer. John's got a number of jobs at any one point in time that he's working, a lot of variables to manage. This particular situation, John has a need for 2 of those lovely excavators you have on display over there. And great, John's a good customer. He's got 2 available, so off they go to the sites. What John can't control is that site 1, the excavator is deployed, it's working perfectly fine. Unfortunately, a big storm rolls in. The site becomes unoperational, right? No productivity is happening there. The other site, the machine, lovely machine that's sitting over there you have so proudly on display, is also rolled off. Unfortunately, it has a problem. Part needs to be ordered. So that site, also not productive. Poor John. Now look at him through the connected customer, through the eyes of a connected customer. In this situation, John has gotten a call 2 weeks prior from his dealer. He has already scheduled the part and the appointment to come and repair the machine before it does break down. And on the way to the site with the storm, the truck driver gets a notification that says, you know what, storms are rolling in there, let's divert over to job site 3, and he is operational the entire time. So it's really changed the way that our customers work, but also the way that we provide solutions.
That's unbelievable, Chalet. Now, if I remember right, this Service Cloud project was one of the first cloud projects and initiatives that you guys undertook at CAT. And you're such a visionary CIO. How has that changed how agile and how fast you can deploy, and how is it changing everything inside of CAT?
It is instrumental in the way we work. And really, we're looking at Caterpillar's strategy is to focus on the things that are going to drive differentiated advantage for us, competitive advantage. And so when we can work with partners like yourselves to gain the advantages that go into the platform, the collaboration, the workflow technologies, all the things that you've already talked about here today, it drives us to be able to focus on the analytic models, the process capabilities, all the things that differentiate us as a company. And it certainly decreases our time to market, but also, as you have all the innovation on the platform, we're able to take advantage of it immediately and our customers benefit.
Well, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for being so visionary. Thank you to everybody from Caterpillar that's here. Thank you very much, Chalet.
Thank you.
Let's give it up for Chalet. Now I want to bring back Sarah Patterson to show us a vision for how CAT can be even smarter with the Service Cloud One. Sarah, come on up and give me a hug this time because we forgot last time.
Thanks, Mike. All right, we got the Wi-Fi fixed. That's what happens, I guess, when you spend all of your money on bands. Maybe you neglect some other things. All right. So now, as Mike and Chalet were talking about, Caterpillar has built some of the largest connected devices and connected machines in the world. And what's incredible about this is that they have taken our products and our platform and used that to embed service in these machines so that whenever they're having an issue, they can proactively let Caterpillar and their dealer and distributor know about that to get help. And that's what's happening in this demo scenario. One of those machines has been having an issue. Its fuses have been blowing more than they normally do. So let's jump in here and see if we can figure out what's going on. Here we're looking at Michael's agent console. Michael is the support agent, so we know that he's measured on how efficiently he's working. And right here in our new reimagined Service Cloud console, we can see he not only has a complete multi-channel view of all of his cases, but take a look at what's going on in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen here. We have this incredible new feature called Presence. Now, what Presence does is that instead of your agents going and pulling down the next case that they want to work on, you can push to them your highest priority cases to make sure that those are always solved first. When Michael signs in for the day, he immediately gets pushed his first case. And when he accepts it, we see that the case detail view automatically opens up. Now stop and take a look at this new agent console. We have reimagined this based on feedback from all of you, from your agents, about what you need to be more productive. And this is all available out of the box. All right, let's walk through what we see on the screen here. In the top left-hand corner, we can see that's not a clock ticking down to when lunchtime is or anything like that. That's a clock ticking down that lets your agent know what their next milestone in the case is and how long they have to respond. And we can see time is ticking away quickly, so we better try to figure this out. Now below that, we're getting pushed all of the information about this customer. We can see all of the products that they bought. We can even see information that we can use to solve this case faster than ever before. We're getting pushed suggested experts that we can reach out to if this is a really tricky case. And below that, we can also see other important case information, like topics that we could dig into if we need to find additional information to solve this quickly. Now take a look at the middle of the page here in the case feed. This is our new compact case feed. We heard from all of you and all of your agents that you want to be able to increase the real estate on your screen. And now with our new compact case feed, your agents can leave this collapsed to increase that real estate, or with one click, they can expand this and instantly see all of the information on this case. Now, as Michael starts going through here, he notices that not only did the machine create the case, but this is a really smart machine. It triggered diagnostics on itself, and it sent those over to Michael to give him more information to try to figure out what's going on. And as he starts to dig in here, he sees that, okay, this is an issue with the fuse blowing more frequently than normal. Michael's seen this before. This can sometimes happen when you haven't replaced the fuses in a machine for a while. Since this is a common issue, he can use our new productivity tool called a macro to respond instantly. Macros are pre-built responses that you and your company can create for frequently asked questions. This means that in just a couple of clicks, Michael can get that response out to the customer and get this machine back in business. But now, Michael, he's been around, he's been working here for a while. He knows that these machines are built cat tough. And he wants to make sure that there isn't an underlying issue, something else that's going on here that's causing this fuse to blow. To do that, he needs to be able to look at analytics. And not just analytics on what's happening with this case or what's happening with this machine, but analytics across the entire supply chain. And now, with our Analytics Cloud for Service, he can do just that. On the right side of the screen, we have embedded analytics so that Michael, right here on that case detail page, can dig in and look at what's happening with these machines by country, by product, and even dig down into the specific problem. And as he starts to look through all of this information, he realizes, you know what, there's got to be something else going on here, but he can't figure that out from where he is. He's not in the field next to the machine. So what he needs to do is dispatch a field technician to go out and see if they can get this machine up and running. Using another macro, he can instantly create that work order and get the closest field tech out to the machine. All right. Now, we had some Wi-Fi issues because we spent a lot of money on the band. Well, we also tried to get in here the biggest Caterpillar machine that we could. But as Chalet just said, these things can hold like 200 taxi cabs. We couldn't afford that with the budget we had left over. So we brought in the largest Caterpillar machine that we could get with our leftover dollars. And we brought Laura, our field tech, right here to Moscone. Let's give her a warm welcome. All right, Laura, can you walk us through how you in the field are using these products to solve what's going on here?
Of course I can, Sarah. I'm running Salesforce One on my phone. I'm here at the job site, and because I've got Salesforce One on my phone, when I get that notification from Michael back at headquarters, I can see all the details of the case right in the palm of my hands. And because Salesforce One is a platform, companies can embed any app, even custom apps, right into Salesforce One. So right here in my left nav menu, you can see I've got the Cat Inspect app. I can use this to run a quick diagnostic, see exactly what's going on in this machine. Yep, I've seen this one before. This happens when some of our techie friends try to charge too many devices on their machine and they blow a fuse. Sassy. I've told you, you can't charge all your iPhones at once. Let me just replace the fuse here. See if we can get this working again. Yep, I hear it. We're back in business.
Awesome. Thank you, Laura. I think Sassy took up all of our Wi-Fi before too with all these devices. That is a vision for how companies like Caterpillar can build solutions to work smarter and more productively than ever before using our Service Cloud and our customer success platform. Thank you, everyone, and back to you, Mike.
Thank you, Sarah. Thank you, Sarah. All right, so there's one more pillar, there's one more tenet to delivering amazing and unbelievable customer experience in this new connected world. And that pillar is that you have to go faster. You have to move at the speed of your customers. And there's nobody better to help us understand how to go fast than Layla Seika, our SVP and GM of Desk.com. Layla, come on up.
Thanks, Mike. Thanks, Michael. No clicker for me. Hello, everybody. My name's Layla Seika, as Mike said, and I run Desk.com. If you don't know what Desk.com is, I'm going to tell you right now. Desk.com is Salesforce's all-in-one customer support app. It lets fast companies, small companies go really, really fast in the world of customer service. So how do they do that? They get started really fast. They go connect to their customers where their customers are, which is critical because customers are everywhere and you have to listen to them where they are. And they use the insights they derive from Desk to build better products and better companies. So I think the best way to describe this story is to actually tell you a story of a company that grew up on Salesforce. And that company is Eventbrite. Eventbrite is an online ticketing and events product. It lets people basically connect. It started as a husband and wife team, and it actually started at TechCrunch Disrupt, or what is now TechCrunch Disrupt. So Julia and Kevin Hartz decided they wanted to figure out a way to not just create a play to invite people to events, but to actually create a forum where people gathered around their passion. So when they decided to do this, they realized they got going. There were the three of them, and they were really excited. But they quickly realized that their customers needed more. Their customers wanted questions answered. Their customers wanted to talk to them. So they decided at that point to buy Desk. And what they did with Desk is they quickly set up an online knowledge base where their customers could come, they could quickly find what they needed, and they could get going. So they did this really quickly because it was important to make sure that their customers knew how to self-serve, right? They were a three-person startup at this point. It was just Kevin and Julia and their one of their co-founder. So it was critical that they got this going. Where's my demo? There it is. So you can see here, this is the Eventbrite Customer Support Center. This is where anyone can come and find what they need. It's beautiful. It's easy to use. So let's say I'm going here and I want to figure out how to add an image to my event. I want to make it look a certain way. I can quickly search for that. I can drill into that information. And I have a beautiful article that tells me how to load an image, what I want to do, and how to really optimize the experience to make it awesome. So they used this, they set this up, and it was great. Their customers were helping themselves, their customers were moving. But quickly, Julia and Kevin realized their customers needed a little more. Right? Events are a high-stakes game. I mean, let me just tell you something. If the hula dancers hadn't come out and done their thing for Mark yesterday, someone would have been on the telephone yelling, "Where are the hula dancers?" Events just evoke that in people. So Julia and Kevin decided they wanted to make sure they were listening to their customers and responding to them even more. But, they were super busy people. The Valley's a busy place. So they did everything off their mobile phone. So we're going to go into the Desk mobile app here, and I'm going to be Julia. So Julia's waiting in line. She's at the bank. She's getting coffee. She can quickly grab her phone and take a look at the case feed. She sees all the cases. She can do some filtering. Let's say the most important thing for her is to look at VIP cases. So here she sees some VIP cases. And quickly she can jump into one. And using the same macro that Sarah discussed earlier with pre-canned responses, Julia can just answer these questions in a couple of clicks and get back on going, right? So she's listening to her most important customers. She's making sure that she's relating to them and she's helping them and they're getting what they need out of the situation. So pretty awesome, right? And they were cooking along. Now let's fast forward a little bit. Let's go to 2014. Eventbrite is no longer a 3-founder, 1-city company. It is now a 300-person company that has, does over 1 million events in over 187 countries in the world. It's big, right? And they realized, as they were growing, they were deriving insights from using Desk. And one of the insights they derived was that 70% of their customers wanted to talk to them on the phone. Which, barring the hula example earlier, we all can kind of understand that a little bit. So they sat down with us and they said, look, 70% of our stuff's coming in on phone. We need to create an enterprise call center. And what better solution in the world to create an enterprise call center on than the Service Cloud? So they quickly, and it was easy for them. They went from Desk to Service Cloud fairly easy because the data's already up there. So here we are in the Service Cloud console for Eventbrite, and you can see same beautiful console we all know and love, all the data you need in there. You can drill in quickly, but wait for it, here it comes the kicker. Boom! All the data from Desk, all the data from Service Cloud. Do you understand the power of being able to have every customer interaction you've had since the beginning of your company to now its explosive growth? That's what you can do with Service Cloud and Desk. You can start and grow up with us. This is an amazing thing, and it allows Eventbrite to really know their customers, which is ultimately what all of us are trying to do here. So there's really no better person to talk about this than my good friend Dana Killian, who is the VP of Customer Experience at Eventbrite. Dana, come on up here. Give her a hand, everybody.
Hi, Layla.
Hi. How you doing? So Dana, really quickly, just for everyone else, tell us a little bit about what it was like growing up with Salesforce.
Well, you mentioned we grew from 2 to 7 global offices, processing tickets in over 190 countries, over 1 million events in our platform last year. We were growing like gangbusters, and our customer base was growing just as quickly. And so we knew we needed something that would help us out. You talked about our mission is bringing people together through live experiences, and we have that same philosophy for our customer experience, our customer support. And if we're not doing that well, then we're losing. And so we knew we needed a tool that would allow us to connect with our customers in real life through customer support as well.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So why is customer support so important at Eventbrite? I mean, I mentioned the hula example, which, trust me, someone really would have gotten in trouble if those hula dancers didn't show up. But why does it matter so much for you guys?
Well, I mean, I think you touched on it, right? Which is like events are high-stakes issues. Our customers need us to be there to help them solve issues real time. We're 24/7. We need to be there. We need to be present because it's a big event at stake potentially, right?
Sure.
You need someone to help you out, and we just consider it part of our product, part of our offering, right? Like we need to be able to connect with you in a human way, just like you're going to connect with your audience in a human way.
So we've been talking a little bit at Salesforce about, everyone, when you start a company or you start doing something, you create a product roadmap. But we are finding now that a lot of companies are also creating a service roadmap to go with their product roadmap. You guys have done that. What's the future of service look like at Eventbrite?
I mean, I think a lot of other companies have touched on it. For us, it's continuing to open up communication channels with customers. So understanding where our customers want us to connect with them, really working on being smarter and connecting our systems internally so we can connect the dots about our customers and provide better, faster, more personalized service. And then the last thing is really focusing on bringing self-help to our customers. We know that our customers want to be able to help themselves when it's appropriate, and we want to be able to use the knowledge base and use videos and use rich content to give that to our customers real time.
Awesome. You are so awesome, Dana. Thank you so much for coming to Dreamforce. I love you. You're a sweetheart. Ladies and gentlemen, if we didn't just describe to you in some pretty awesome detail what a dynamic duo Desk and Service Cloud are together, I don't really know what else we can do. Basically, it comes to this. Any support need you have, any support dream you have, we can help you realize it, and we will. So with that, back to you, Mikey Mike. Take us home.
All right. Thank you, Layla. As you guys can see, she runs fast, and she's also loud. All right, so today, together, we talked about the 3 key things that you've got to do to drive amazing customer experience in this new world of the connected customer. You've got to be more personalized, like E-Trade. You've got to be smarter, like Caterpillar. And you've got to be as fast as Eventbrite. Because remember what we talked about earlier. Your product, what you sell that differentiates you, is only as good as your service. And our journey continues after this. Our journey continues to the CEC, the Customer Engagement Center, where everything you saw here today is live and available for you to see. You go to the campground, go to the back right of the campground. It looks like Times Square. We built that so you guys could all go there and see everything live. Our journey continues to industry keynotes today, where you can see the Service Cloud powering amazing transformations in industries all across the world. And you're probably looking up at the screen right now wondering why there's puppies in the Service Cloud keynote. Well, the Service Cloud believes in the 1-1-1 model, and we believe in the foundation. And the Service Cloud helps the ASPCA. And there's no better experience than to pet a puppy. So go upstairs, find the ASPCA, and pet some puppies right now. All right, I want you guys to look at the big screen. These brands power their service with the Service Cloud, and they're iconic brands. And now I want you to experience a different experience, the experience of winning. So I want you guys to reach under your seats, and if you have an envelope and a ticket in that envelope, you've won a prize from one of these companies that are powering their amazing service with the Service Cloud. We're going to be in the back of the campground. We're going to be there for you. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you next year. Enjoy your Dreamforce, and we'll see you in your Service Clouds. Have a great day, everyone.